My dear students, my dear scholars, my dear management scholars, European ideas are developing and they seem nice. Henry Foyle contributed to the scientific management. Max Weber brought in the concept of bureaucratic organization, brought in the concept of impersonality and rules and regulation and documentation. Need of the day, need of the time. Schumpeter from Australia brought in a completely different concept, of course, added value to the economic thought, which was already prevalent by Adam Smith and others. But with the passage of time, what we see here is that the European scholars and European management thoughts declined. It has its own reasons. And with the passage of time, even the management idea of entrepreneurship developed in Australia in Europe was picked up and taken by the North American management scholars, and they developed their own theories. What were the reason? The reason for decline in the European management thought could be several. Number one, especially after Second World War, Industrial Revolution was going on. Germany, Great Britain, France, and all Europe, including Russia, they were destroyed. People in thousands and millions were killed. Factories were bombed. Markets were vanished. Raw material was difficult to get hold of. So naturally, it was a decline on the social side. I'm not going into the discussion why this World War First and Second were fought, but that was the reality. Number two, Europe focused on the government and social institutions. Again, we are not discussing right or wrong, whether railway and the hospitals and the universities should be run and be the responsibility of the government or not. But what it looked, that new theories were not coming up. And whatever theories were available, there was a lack of relevance with the ground realities. तो अगर आपका आइडिया आउट ऑफ स्पेस है, आउट ऑफ मार्केट है, आउट ऑफ रियलिटी है, तो कौन उसको एक्सेप्ट करेगा? कोई नहीं करेगा. So naturally there was resistance. Resistance by the business owners of Europe, resistance by other elites, scholars, who refused to acknowledge whatever new theory was coming because the whole Europe was in decline. हारे हुए लोग हारे हुए माइंड के साथ काम करते हैं. और मैं अगर एक छोटी सी टिप देकर आगे चलूं सोशल थ्योरी की, रीड कीजिए सोशल थ्योरीज के अंदर कि आफ्टर सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर how even the school and college curriculum was redesigned by the Americans for the Germans. It's again a history. So naturally then, reason for decline in European management thought, because the labor was more organized and they had a resistance. There was low social status for the business people in Europe. Because social institution and government institution were having a lot of influence. उनकी आवाज सुनने वाला कोई नहीं था. And there was certainly lack of institutional support in dissemination of the new ideas. यूनिवर्सिटीज का रोल भी मिनिमाइज हो गया था. Many professionals, many scholars, many professors, they migrated from Italy, from Germany, from France, from Great Britain, from Australia to North America. So naturally then, what we see today in 21st century, many theories, rather most theories of the management discipline, may it be strategic management, may it be HR management, may be organization behavior, all coming from North America. Britain had gifted thoughts, but the institutional influence, government institutional, social institutional, had its own effect. Same was the case with France and Germany. The second generation business leader, they failed to emerge. Things were in turmoil. And when this kind of situation was going on, the economic theories of Europe, or the business theories of Europe, or the management theories of Europe, sequence banta hai na? They were not as important and as useful to explain how the firm will function. They were not able to explain how to run a small machine shop or a small factory. So the scientific management of Edward Taylor and Gantt and Galbraith, and then later on other management scholars in North America, they keep on contributing, and the market was ready for entrepreneurship. So new business units were emerging, new ideas were coming, big organizations were being launched. Even in automobile, you saw the name of Ford and General Motors and Chrysler and so many. And you look in so many different directions and you will find many new ventures, new ideas. And naturally in the universities, management scholars presented and keep on presented the new theories of same motivation. Abraham Maslow, 1960, he was the first one on the basis of the need, what was the motivational theory, how the workers, the laborers will be motivated. And we will see when these management thoughts will be developed in 20th and 21st century. Thank you very much.